loved your daily dose of inspiration with your morning boost. Now, AWB Adventures brings you the complete picture. Welcome to AWB's Boost Bundle, where we've combined all the valuable insights from this week's episodes into one convenient listen. Your leadership deep dive starts now.
Welcome to your Morning Boost. We're so glad you're starting your week with us, and I wish you a very truly happy day today. Today, we're diving into a crucial topic that impacts every school leader, and that is the teacher shortage. It's a challenge we all face, but what exactly can you do at your level to make a tangible difference in attracting and retaining excellent educators? Stay tuned as we explore actionable strategies that you can implement right within your school or district. When it comes to the teacher shortage, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by the sheer scale of the problem. However, there are significant steps that you as a school leader can take to create an environment where teachers feel valued, supported, and eager to stay. First and foremost, we should focus on fostering a culture of appreciation. Simple acts like publicly recognizing achievements and sending personal thank you notes or celebrating milestones can go a long way. Just think of a principal who implemented a teacher spotlight program, highlighting one educator's dedication each week in the school newsletter and at staff meetings. This small initiative created a ripple effect of positivity and made teachers feel genuinely seen and appreciated. Secondly, invest in professional development that is truly tailored to the needs and interests, not just a one-size-fits-all approach. Providing opportunities for growth, leadership roles, and mentorship can significantly increase job satisfaction for everybody. Research from the Learning Policy Institute in 2017 emphasized that high-quality professional development linked to instructional practice and collaborative learning environments significantly improves teacher retention. Thirdly, streamline administrative burdens. Teachers are educators first, and excessive paperwork or non-instructional duties can lead to burnout. Look for ways to simplify processes and offload tasks that don't require their direct pedagogical experience. Lastly, cultivate a strong sense of community and belonging amongst your staff. When teachers feel connected to their colleagues and supported by their leadership, they're more likely to commit for the long haul. So to recap, the power to positively impact teacher retention often lies within your sphere of influence. By fostering appreciation, investing in meaningful professional development, streamlining administrative tasks, and building a strong community, you can create a school environment where teachers thrive. Remember, every positive step you take, no matter how small it seems, contributes to a larger solution. As the renowned educator Rita Pearson once said, "Every child needs a champion, and every teacher needs a champion in their leader." Thanks for listening. We'll be back again tomorrow to explore the vital topic of culturally responsive leadership, because every student deserves to feel seen. Again, though, thank you for listening. Have a wonderful Monday. We will talk with you again tomorrow. Welcome back to your Morning Boost. Happy Tuesday. Today is July 15th, and I am thrilled to have you join me today. Hope you're having a fantastic start to your day. Today's topic is incredibly vital for every educational leader, and that is culturally responsive leadership. In our increasingly diverse schools, understanding and embracing the varied backgrounds of our students and staff isn't just an ideal. It's necessary for true equity and success. Today, we're going to explore what it means to lead with cultural responsiveness and how you can integrate it into your daily practice. Culturally responsive leadership is about more than just acknowledging diversity. It's about actively leveraging it to create a richer, more inclusive, and more effective learning environment. One key aspect is to deeply understand the cultural lenses through which your students and staff perceive the world. This involves self-reflection on your own biases and assumptions, as well as a genuine effort to learn about the different cultural norms, even communication styles and values that are present in your school community. As noted in Culturally Responsive Teaching from 2018, Theory, Research, and Practice, culturally responsive pedagogy is about validating and affirming students' cultural identities. Another crucial step is to ensure that curriculum and instructional practices reflect the diverse experiences of your students. This might mean incorporating texts from various cultures, using culturally relevant examples and lessons, or encouraging students to share their unique perspectives. I think of a leader who, after noticing a lack of representation, actively sought out and implemented a new reading list that included authors and narratives from multiple cultural backgrounds, leading to increased student engagement and a deeper understanding of the world. Culturally responsive leaders empower staff to integrate culturally relevant pedagogy into their classrooms and provide the resources and professional development necessary for them to do so effectively. It also involves creating a school climate where all voices are heard and respected, and where cultural differences are seen as assets, not obstacles. In essence, culturally responsive leadership is about intentionality, intentionally building bridges, intentionally valuing difference, and intentionally creating a space where every individual feels seen, respected, and empowered. By embracing culturally responsive leadership, you are not just improving academic outcomes, you're cultivating a more just and equitable educational experience for everyone. Thank you for listening. Don't forget your coffee tomorrow as we dive into how to build those truly positive school cultures. Stay tuned for that on Wednesday. But otherwise, have a happy Tuesday. Have a wonderful beginning of this week, and we will talk with you again tomorrow. A warm welcome to your Morning Boost. Happy Wednesday. I'm so glad you've chosen to spend a few minutes with me this morning, and we are sending good vibes for a truly happy Wednesday. Today, we're focusing on one of the more powerful levers a school leader has, creating a positive school culture. It's the intangible essence that shapes every interaction, every learning moment, and every sense of belonging within your walls. What does it take to intentionally cultivate an environment where students and staff thrive? Let's explore some ideas. Building a positive school culture isn't a one-time event. It's an ongoing commitment to fostering an atmosphere of respect, collaboration, and shared purpose. One foundational element is clear and consistent communication. When expectations are transparent and feedback is constructive, it builds trust and reduces anxiety for both staff and students. Just think of a principal who started weekly coffee and conversation sessions, offering an informal space for teachers to share ideas, concerns, and successes, which in the end would significantly improve morale and open some dialogue. Another idea is to celebrate successes, both big and small. Acknowledging achievements, whether it's a student mastering a challenging concept or a team successfully launching a new initiative, it reinforces positive behaviors and builds collective pride. Think about the impact of a simple high five program for students that are demonstrating positive character traits, or a staff shout out board in the faculty lounge. According to an article in Education Week by Madeline Will from 2018, positive school culture is characterized by trust, collaboration, and a shared vision among staff, students, and parents. Thirdly, actively promote a sense of psychological safety. This means creating an environment where individuals feel safe to take risks, ask questions, and even make mistakes without fear of judgment. It's about encouraging innovation and learning from challenges. Finally, lead by example. Our demeanor, our interactions, and our commitment to our school's values set the tone for everyone else. When we embody the culture we wish to see, it becomes contagious. Okay, to summarize, creating a positive school culture is about intentional communication, consistent celebration of successes, fostering psychological safety, and leading with integrity. These elements woven together form the fabric of a school where everyone feels valued, supported, and motivated to achieve their best. Thanks for listening. Get ready to turn the mirror on ourselves tomorrow as we dive into even more tips and tricks this week. So have yourself a wonderful Wednesday. You're almost there, getting to the last half of the week. Thanks again for listening. We will talk with you again tomorrow. Welcome to your Morning Boost from AWB Education. It's a pleasure to have you with us on this Thursday morning, and I wish you a day filled with purpose and productivity. Today, we're tackling a topic that requires courage and humility, and that is asking for feedback on your own leadership performance. It's easy to offer feedback to others, but truly seeking it out for ourselves is a game changer for growth and effectiveness. How can you genuinely invite constructive input on your own leadership? Let's dive into some strategies for doing just that. Soliciting feedback on your leadership isn't just about identifying areas for improvement. It's about demonstrating vulnerability, building trust, and modeling a commitment to continuous learning. One effective approach is to create a safe and low-stakes environment for feedback. This might involve anonymous surveys or one-on-one conversations with trusted colleagues, or even a structured 360-degree feedback process, which would involve direct reports, peers, and supervisors. When you ask, be specific about what kind of feedback you're seeking. Instead of a general statement like, "How am I doing?" try, "What's one thing I could do differently to better support your team's collaboration?" Or, "Are there ways I can improve my communication during staff meetings?" The clearer our questions, the more actionable the feedback we will receive. Just think of a seasoned principal who, after realizing her staff seemed hesitant to approach her with concerns, began regularly ending staff meetings by asking, "What's one thing I could have done better in this meeting?" This simple, consistent question slowly but surely opened the door for more candid and valuable input. Furthermore, be prepared to truly listen without defensiveness. Our reaction to feedback will determine whether people feel comfortable giving it to us again in the future. As Stephen Covey famously said in The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, seek first to understand, then to be understood, and we truly need to be able to follow that advice. Finally, act on the feedback we receive. We don't have to implement every suggestion, but knowing that we've considered it and made efforts to adjust will reinforce the value of their input and encourage further honesty. In summary, actively seeking feedback on our leadership performance is a powerful tool for self-improvement, and it will strengthen our relationships with our team. By creating a safe environment, asking specific questions, truly listening, and acting on the input, we will demonstrate a commitment to growth that will undoubtedly elevate our leadership. Thank you for listening. Have a wonderful Thursday. We will talk with you again tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to your morning boost. We've made it to Friday, and we are wishing you a truly wonderful day as you head into the weekend. Today, we're tackling a topic that can be one of the most challenging yet rewarding aspects of school leadership, and that is connecting with the quote-unquote trouble kids. These are often the students who test boundaries, disrupt classrooms, and can seem resistant to conventional approaches. But what if shifting our perspective and building genuine connections could unlock their potential? Let's explore how. Connecting with students often labeled as trouble kids requires patience, empathy, and a willingness to look beyond surface behaviors to understand the underlying needs or challenges. One crucial step is to intentionally build relationships with these students outside of disciplinary contexts. This means finding moments to engage with them informally, whether it's greeting them by name in the hallway, asking about their interests, or simply listening without judgment. Just think of the impact of a school leader who made it a point to eat lunch with different groups of students each day, specifically seeking out those who often find themselves in the principal's office. These informal interactions often reveal insights into their lives and provide opportunities for genuine connection that formal meetings just never can. Secondly, think about a strengths-based approach. Instead of solely focusing on what they're doing, identify their strengths, talents, or positive qualities and find ways to highlight them. Maybe they have a hidden artistic talent, a knack for leadership in informal settings, or a unique perspective that could benefit a class discussion. As research from the positive psychology movement consistently shows, focusing on strengths can be far more motivating than dwelling on deficits. Thirdly, offer choices and opportunities for agency whenever appropriate. Students who feel a lack of control often act out. Giving them a voice in decisions, even small ones, can empower them and reduce oppositional behavior. This could be allowing them to choose how they demonstrate their learning, or giving them a role in a school project. Finally, consistently communicate high expectations coupled with unwavering support. Let them know you believe in their ability to succeed, and provide the resources and guidance that they need to get there. To recap, connecting with students often seen as trouble kids is about building authentic relationships, identifying and leveraging their strengths, offering choices to foster agency, and consistently communicating both high expectations and unwavering support. It's a journey of understanding, compassion, and a belief in every child's inherent worth. When we invest in these connections, we not only change individual trajectories, but we also transform our entire school community. Thank you for listening. I hope you have had a wonderful week, and I hope you have an even more wonderful and fantastic weekend. Maybe even find a little time to read for fun. Like I said, happy Friday. Thank you again for listening, and we will talk with you again next week.
Thank you for tuning into AWB's Boost Bundle. We trust this collection of your Morning Boost episodes has given you a powerful end to your week. For more daily inspiration and actionable advice, be sure to subscribe to your Morning Boost wherever you get your podcasts. We'll see you next week for more ways to amplify your leadership.